Ron Stites again. We're going to take a look at a slightly different type of t-test where we're comparing two different means. In the past, we've actually taken a look at asking a single question or doing a single treatment on two independent groups. We asked the same question to men and women and tried to decide if those two independent groups answer the questions differently. Now we're going to ask two different questions to the same group. The group happens to be everyone we talk to, but we're going to ask two questions that we think might be very, very similar to the same group and see if they answer differently. And that we're actually testing it for statistical difference, and we have to then think a little bit later about, is it significant practically. So we're going to analyze and we're going to compare means, but we are not going to compare to two independent groups. We're going to compare two different questions to the same group, and we're going to pair those two different answers. We're going to pick two questions we think are very similar. The first one we're going to put in is, I'm worried about global warming. So we're thinking maybe that question is so similar to, we should do something about global warming, that everyone's going to answer the same. And that's how that's the important feature of the test. Are these two questions statistically the same? Well, let's see. Well, here we see the answers. The mean of one is 4.8. The other's like 4.38. Quite a little bit different, but is that statistically different? Well, we pair these up, and the null hypothesis is they're the same. We see that the significant factor is very, very low. That's saying that there's a very low probability, well below our 0.05 cutoff, that these data support the null hypothesis. So they're not the same, they're different. Now, they are statistically different, but is a 4.83 and a 4.38 really different from a practical perspective? That we have to think about. But from a statistical perspective, they are indeed different.